again, there is the thing that, of course, government appointment comes along with its own benefits, of course.
Definitely.
So the arguments comparing their life before them take up the position and now that they don't take up the position, sure you'd see a difference because, I mean, they're receiving now a salary that is okay, and you have all of these
and that's the opposition because of themselves. No, they get that kind of thing. Like we know before now, when you pass front APC party office, when they were in power, you say a lot of things, flimsy excuses, bright cars, very good things, luxurious lifestyle. Once you left power, the first year you go cope up, second year you can't. Third year you get for big ambulance before way weak canapa I get for settle out. And it's crazy. The same thing happened with the ruling party. So like I say, if the government can prioritize their spending in terms of the revenue generation, it can go a long way in the disbursement process because sometimes these people get these finances and we are not able to get enough information on how they spend them. Also for collecting money and the how you spend them.
Okay.
And we are getting to that period now where the generation therefore high, especially in the imports and places. You know, so most of the brothers and they come out from overseas, then they bring them things and then they ship them kind of wataki, and then therefore pay for clearance. So what happens to those monies that are coming in?
Okay, so let's look at budget credibility in line with disbursements. Do you believe that budget's credibility in any way they affect the disbursement at the end of the day? Because I know you don't lay all of them initial points them, but then that specifically, because aside the revenue generation, aside the fact that the money no day and things like that, but the credibility of the budget in itself, does it affect the disbursement?
Of course, because look at it, it's bloated. I could tell you most of these.
You think it's bloated?
Yeah, because most of the figures that you see, it's too lofty. Like you, they begin asking, who's the government they put this?
I think the Minister of Finance would argue otherwise.
Well,
it's not.
I'll be wish you for being invited or somebody from that department or from the finance ministry. Let them explain to me how they arrive at such monies. Because
definitely, we always try to get both sides, but it's sometimes difficult.
But let me just give you an example. When I'm the work for one app and CGG, let me invite me one time to a meeting, like a workshop for Ministry of Finance. I can't for realize Ministry of Finance get their own budget. When I for their own ministry no more, we're different from what they give to other MDs. So you find out when they're ready for do their retreat and their workshop, they will go to the best places, they will pay you the best rates, and then will tell you, this not for we. Now, other ministries, departments, and agencies, they argue, why that kind difference they between we and una? Because at the end of the day, we are all good doing government work. But where then will tell you, Ministry of Internal Affairs want get a retreat or a workshop, then no, go make an association so place. But when it's them, go make an at this resort. In fact, it's an indoor 3-day effective activity. So most of these ministries within themselves, they not even trust themselves. And me and you know say, no matter how governments put their budget, they not all trust them. The government has a lot of work to play. So I believe those figures are too high. We need for revisit them and we need for discuss them further.
Okay. That's an argument we one for depending on how you want to look at them. You could look at it this way, you could look at it that way, and things like that. Do you think that taking all of the priorities them at the same time, focusing on generation, focusing on implementation, all at the same time, you feel danding as something way feasible, as something way realistic? No, it's not.
Motorman, life itself is a process. They're not the way they're not the bonnet today, they big one to one. You go gradually. If you want to do a budget of that, like I say, you start with discussions with the people. Then you now talk about how best you could be able to implement. But taking everything at a go is going to be problematic. It has been problematic, it will be problematic,